obviously something that was very drastic in terms of what he was doing. Very out of line, very looked down upon. I mean, that's not something that I don't think anyone in this coaching staff or anyone in the coaching athletic department is something that you look at that and say, that's who I want to be, or that's the type of program that I want to run. No, I mean, I was never exposed to anything like that. I mean, the videos of those, I seen the video, just the kind of mental abuse and the physical abuse was kind of off the charts. I mean, as a coach, sometimes you need to challenge your guys, but that's not really the way you go about it. Pegging a basketball at them at point blank range is not really going to motivate somebody or make someone want to stick around your program. And I don't think it does anything for the motivational factor either. Yeah, I mean, certainly there's times throughout coaching, and I'm sure anybody's job, that they get to a level of frustration with players, and the big thing with coaching is your career is based on the decisions and the actions of 18-year-olds to 21-year-olds, and so I can see the level of frustration that a lot of the coaches face, but in terms of having to deal with that, I mean, I would excuse myself from a situation before anything like that would even arise, and has there been arguments on the field when I'm coaching? Yeah, absolutely, and I think every coach goes through that. I think every coach has that, but the language and the physical abuse that coach did was crossing the line. Well, certainly as a coach, I mean, you got to take responsibility for your own actions, and really look at yourself in the mirror and realize what you're doing. I don't know if past institutions that this guy worked at that type of behavior was okay, but certainly I know here that wouldn't fly. And if you look at the whole situation, kind of how that situation was handled, where people complained about it, they barely looked into it, or they just kind of popped in and out of the gym. I don't think they took a very proactive approach in terms of going there and finding out what was going on. And then when they saw the videotaping and everything, I think they only suspended them for a little bit, and they didn't take the actions that they needed to until there was kind of immediate backlash towards the Rutgers administration. And looking further into that, I know they recently just suspended the lacrosse coach there for quote unquote verbal abuse, and I don't know what has come of that yet, but it's certainly something that is off the backlash of the lack of professionalism, and a lack of I was trying to think of the right word to use, just the overall warrant and safety of the student athletes that the administration was lacking. You probably go through some stuff in practice where, like I said, you need to challenge your guys, and there's certain ways to do that, and there's certain ways that you could do that without crossing the line. And like I said, very much probably similar to the Rutgers lacrosse situation. I've read some things on it. I don't know if a whole lot's come out of that, but that could be a situation where now that they're looking for it, they're going to find something type of deal, as opposed to, okay, this is the way X, Y, and Z coach usually challenge their team, and players are fine with that. The coaching staff, administration is fine with it. But now you have a whole new set of guidelines that are brought down from the whole Rutgers basketball situation, and those things can be taxing on a coach if you're sitting there and watching everything he does and everything he says to his players.